Hi everyone, welcome to Beadinkrazy Custom Creations. I'm Miss Frances, and this is Miss Addie. She'll be doing some painting over there because she wanted to spend the night with me, so I gave her something to paint. Okay, so I'm waiting because I did send Miss Coral and Miss June the links, but I don't know. Let me get to the chat here and see if let's get the party started. Yeah, let's get the party started here.
Where's a paintbrush I can use?
Oh, shoot. I forgot to give her a paintbrush. On it. You want a smaller one?
I need kind of like both.
All right, there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, let's get the party started. Hi, Miss Cindy. Hi, Mr. David. Hi, Delanne. Hi, Natalie. Yeah, hi, Miss June. I did send you, Miss June, I sent you a link earlier today. So I don't know if you want to come on and read comments or be in the background or... Okay. So tonight I've decided... Okay, Miss June. Prayers. I got prayers for you. Okay? I'm dancing. You just can't see me. Okay, cheers. Here's to the dancing. Okay. Tonight, fair warning, okay? If you get grossed out by anything, you might not want to watch tonight's video. Just a warning. I'm making memorial hearts for my husband. And I'm going to use some of his ashes in the epoxy. So if that grosses you out, or if you're offended by it or whatever, you might not want to watch tonight because that's what we're doing. So let me get you down and show you what I got. Hey, I already got the hair in there, and I just cleaned it out. Just cleaned it out. What the heck's going on here? Stuff just flying in the air, I guess. Okay. So I've started on this one. Hi, Mr. David. Okay. So let me get you down and I'll show you what I'm doing here. I got a set of memorial hearts. They all say something. This says, "Those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day." So I was going to do those in gold. It might be better if I turned it over. Because someone we love is in heaven, there's a little bit of heaven in our home in loving memory. Now, Miss Wanda done these. That's how I seen them. And that's the reason. No, that's Addie. Miss Bella won't be here till next week. Unseen, unheard, but always, what's that say? But always, man, it's so hard to read. Always. What is that word? I can't see it.
I wonder what they're working at now.
I can't read it. I can't see what it says, even backwards. I can't read it.
Hey, can I try?
Unseen, unheard, but always. What is that? Always near, but still loved, still missed, and very dear. Still near. Man, that word's really in there. Hi, Miss Sue. Okay, so I have not chose my picture for this one. This one is just plain, and this is the one you put your picture of your loved one in. Now, each one of these are going to have ashes in it. What I'm going to do first is I got these new chrome markers with the smaller tips. So I'm going to color them in first, and then I'm going to dust them. Let me zoom you in a little bit. Then I'm going to dust them with some Let's Resin chrome powder. And then I don't know if I want the front of them to be clear or if it matters. I'm not sure yet. I mean, I don't know that it really matters. I just get tired of the plain white. I hope you're feeling well, Miss Coral. If you're watching, I've been thinking about you. I should have called you and see how you were doing, but I've been really busy rearranging because, you know, I can see my dogs knocking those crutches out underneath me. So I thought maybe I better go with a rolling walker because I could just see them knocking the crutches right out from underneath me and me laying it on the floor. So I don't think that's going to work too well. So I've been rearranging the house so I can get that rolling walker through the house without running into stuff, because you know how that is. Yeah, I kind of can't wait, because I can't wait for the pain to be gone. Really, I cannot. After a whole year of putting up with it, I really want it gone. And thank you, Delan. I had a blast on your live last night. It was so much fun. So if you hadn't checked out Delan's live, you need to go check it out because it was a blast. Hi, Miss Martha. Happy Memorial Weekend to you too. Yeah, I got a few sets of these to make because I have both my sister's ashes and my brother and my niece and my niece and my sister, my other sister, both my sisters actually. I do have theirs. I don't know what I'm going to do with them all. You know, I was kind of bummed out. I went to my grandson's and I made him this beautiful cross with the beautiful rose on it. And I put a stake, I made it with a stake in it so I could stake it in the ground. And I wrote a really heartfelt message on the back of it for my grandson. And the next time I went up there to visit him, it was all broke to pieces. I don't know if they hit it with the lawnmower or if they hit it with the weed eater, but they just tore it all to pieces. So I'm thinking this is probably not a good idea to put it up there because they're just going to pull it off and throw it away after a certain amount of days, or they're going to tear it up, run over it with the lawnmower, hit it with the weed eater. I haven't figured out yet what I want to do for my grandson, because, you know, Batman was his thing, and we did a lot of Batman stuff together. We went and watched a lot of Batman movies together when he was younger. So, I'm gonna try find something Batman that I can take up there and epoxy to his headstone. Because, you know, I'll get his dad and his mom's permission, and I'll just go up there and epoxy it. Then they won't be able to tear it off of there. Miss June's not feeling well. I guess Miss Coral's not feeling well. Hi, Miss Beverly. How are you? I have to admit, I've been a little behind in watching watching everybody's videos. I've been busy. When I wasn't priming the house, I was in doing something in the house, moving stuff around, trying to make sure that I'll be able to get through my house once my foot's operated on. So, yeah, I'll have nothing to do. Well, I will do some videos, but mostly what I'm going to do is UV stuff. I'll do a bunch of UV stuff upstairs. Yeah, I just have to come down here and pick out what I want to do and get it all loaded in a tote, take it upstairs along with my UV resin so I can do stuff from upstairs. That way I'll still be able to do my lives, and I'll still be able to do videos from upstairs. So right now I'm just coloring this in with this gold. Wow, I really like this fine tip one. I really do. I wish I could have bought just a whole package of those. Really. Yeah, I'm just coloring it in right now. Lightly. I still might be able to, some of those I might be able to color in after I pour them. Maybe not the little words. That's what I'm worried about. The little bitty words. The little writing. I'm not sure I'll be able to. Man, you can't even. That didn't even look like an E. Oh, now it does. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you, Miss Beverly. Thank you so much for your prayers, because believe me, I'm going to need them. But after putting up with this for over a year, I'm kind of looking forward to the surgery and getting it done and over with. My neighbors came over and asked me last night when they see me outside, asked how I was doing. I said, well, I'm Miss Sue says hi, Addie. Hi, Miss Coral.
Hi, Miss Coral.
Hi, Miss Jeannie.
Hi, Miss Jeannie.
Yeah, my neighbors, they're like, you're having surgery on your foot. So how you gonna party with us on 4th of July? I said, dude, why do you think I'm having it so early? If I have it now, by the 4th of July, I'd be healed. I'd be ready to party by then. Yeah. But I made a big old joke about it. Yeah, I did. We did. Miss Jeannie and I did kind of party with the neighbors last year. Yep, we did. We did party with them. All right, I don't know. This might take a while to paint all this. Maybe I ought to just pour it and see if I can get the... I mean, it is a pretty fine tip. I just don't know if it'll go down in those little letters. The bigger ones, I think it's not going to have a problem, but these littler letters, I just don't know that I can get that in there and color it. Plus, I want to color it and give it a few minutes to dry before I use some chrome powders on it. Plus, I'm going to use some glitter just because my husband hated glitter. He hated anything glittery, so hey, you know what they say about some paybacks. And I've been mad at him quite a bit lately over some stuff that he left undone. So, and then paybacks might not be so nice.
I have a question, okay?
Yeah.
I was wondering if you could invite me to your live and I could see what I was doing over there.
No, can't do. Well, I mean, I could, but it's going to divide the screen and it's going to take part of my screen out. Nobody else is in here. And I don't know how to do that because I don't know if I can invite you. You got an email?
Yeah.
Hold on. We'll see. We'll try it.
Just send the link to me and then I can join it. I've done it before.
I don't think you've ever joined the link. You've been here when I've done a live and done it with me.
No,
but...
I did it with somebody else.
All right. How am I supposed to send it to you? I don't know if that'll copy to my phone. Because I don't have Restream on my phone. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's going to copy to my phone because I don't have Restream on there.
Oh, Restream?
Yeah, I'm not doing StreamYard. I'm now on Restream. Not doing StreamYard anymore. They wanted too much money. And I wasn't willing to pay that money. So now I'm doing Restream. I don't know whether Restream will work. I mean, StreamYard might, but Restream probably wouldn't unless you have a Restream account. Okay. I'm just trying to hit some of these little small letters. Because I think that this little finer tip one will fit in the bigger letters and there's not going to be a problem. I think those others are good. It's just this one with the little small letters. So I'm going to finish hitting it first. And I do have a picture. I think I might still have a picture of my husband down here to put in that heart one. Just don't know if it's I don't know if it's the right size. So Miss June, I didn't know you even had a procedure done. Dang it. That's probably because I missed your call because I was busy at the doctor's office having stuff done or seeing the doctor. And then I had to go to the hospital and had some tests done before surgery. So, yeah, that's probably why I didn't see you send me any messages. Well, you could, but what? Well, I could, but you know what? I know what. Man, I am. It's warm down here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a fan.
Well, it's a air purifier, but it blows air, so. Really, Bear? Come on now. It's going to be some fireball time here pretty soon. I got to pour me some more. Yes, I do drink on my live. And, you know, I'm pretty sure that everybody on here knows that. So I don't think it offends anybody, because if it did, they probably wouldn't be on my live. I'm just trying to get this filled in, and it just isn't filling in like I want it to. Come on. Just afraid the little letters won't do it. Hey Bear, I can't wait to see you do the Sasquatch with Rusty's hat on. I think that's going to be hilarious. I want to see the Sasquatch with Rusty's hat. Sound like y'all just want to, you just like giving him a hard time about his hat. I do wear some hats. I like wearing hats. I wear some weird hats sometimes. I mean, I have a steampunk hat over there that I wear when I'm doing steampunk stuff. And then I have my Beadinkrazy hat over there that I made the headband for. All right, I'm gonna call that good. Get my phone out of the way. Gonna mix up some stuff here. Well, I do want to dust them because I want them to be color. Let's find a chrome color here. I don't want to use gold. So I do like this blue. And I'll get you back down so you see what I'm doing. I do like the blue. I love the royal blue. I don't want to do gold. And I like the rose red. And maybe I'll do this one in the holographic pink. So let's get some dusting done before we pour here. Oh, who knows? The dogs bark all the freaking time. Sometimes I think they just bark because they want me to come upstairs and see what they're barking about. I'm drinking Fireball. That's what I'm drinking. Tonight's drink is sponsored by Fireball. No, it's not sponsored by, but it is Fireball. Get yourself in trouble, Kay. It's not sponsored by anybody except for me. All right. All right. Give me another drink. Let's get this pink done. Oh, yes. I like the chrome. I like the chrome colors here. We need to do several sets of these. I have a lot of loved ones that are gone. So I really need to do a lot of them. Just oh, I love this holographic pink. Yes. Yes, I do. All right. Set that there. It's going to be holographic pink. All right, so I think I'm going to do this one in the royal blue. I like the royal blue too. Because blue's one of my favorite colors, so. Don't tell me I didn't get the pink out of there. Got it. Okay. Let's get this blue around. So I'm going to have to put more in there because I got plenty between there. We're going to use polyurethane, and I'm going to use the rest of my Let's Resin. And if I run out of it, I will go to SRC, polyurethane resin. Because, yeah, that'll have to be cleaned off, but that's okay. I'll paint that one when I'm done, when I get it finished. All right. All right. I like the chrome blue also. Okay, so we're done with the chrome blue. It looks like the lid to the pink. Why would I have? No, that's red. What did I do? Put the lid to the blue on the pink? Nope. I don't know. All right. Use blue. We're going to use the teal color. Well, it just says blue, but it looks kind of teal to me. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I got some newcomers and I have my old G's and we're just hanging out. All right. What did I do? Yeah, it kind of looks like more. of a teal color than a blue. Okay. Done that one, and we're going to do the other one in a second here. Yes, that is what my, I'm sorry. I will be putting my apron on, so if you want to read my shirt, you better read it now, because once the apron goes on, I mean, I'm not gonna, I don't want to. Here we go. Everybody got it? That's how I feel today. So once I put my apron on, you won't be able to see it.
What does it say?
It says I'm feeling kind of, I don't give a fuckish today. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Okay, see you, Bears and Boss Lady. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so next one's going to be, I'm going to use the rose red on the next one. I don't know, like I said, I kind of want to find a different picture of my husband than the one I have been using for all my other memorial stuff. But I didn't, I looked today and I wasn't able to find the one I wanted to find to use for this. But, you know, I am going to make some more because I do have other people that I want to make them for. So. Alrighty. All right, here's what I got. See ya, Bear. Cheers. I'm so glad to hear that, Miss Coral. You've been on my mind all this week, but I've been busy trying to get prepared for my foot surgery because, you know, I can see me trying to walk through the house with crutches and the dog's knocking the crutches out from underneath me. I love those colors too. Those are the Let's Resin chrome powders. And I'm hoping that that fine marker will fit in there so I can put the gold on them after they've cured. Thank you, Miss Coral. Thank you, Miss Coral. It's got to be better. It has to be better than what it is right now. It can't. I don't believe that it can make it any worse. Yes, we were playing phone tag today. Yeah, I came down earlier. I was going to try and play with this restream program and see if I could make it, make the screen a little better, but I got busy doing other stuff. I got busy working on dragon heads is what I was doing. I was drilling holes in that purple dragon head that I made so that I could see if when I put the incense in it, it would smoke. And yeah, I had them both smoking, baby. I had the black mine and Miss Jeannie's smoking. I sent her a little video of them. Cheers, Bear. Okay. Now, I'm going to use what I got left of my Let's Resin. I'm going to use what I have left of my Let's Resin polyurethane first, before I open my SRC that Miss Squirrel sent me. So I need to get some gloves, and I need to get my apron on. And I gotta show him that too. See if that reminds him of anybody else. Okay, you still here, Bear? I want to see if this reminds you of anybody else here. Hold on. You like my steampunk hat? Kind of reminds me of the hat that Rusty was wearing, except for he don't have the cool goggles that I got. He doesn't have the cool goggles. This is my steampunk hat that I wear. Hi, Miss Christine. This is what I wear when I'm doing my steampunk resin. Just had to show it to you now. Okay, let's get busy and get some resin mixed here. Okay. What did I just do? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna put my boop hat back on.
Okay. I'm gonna go see the dog doing it.
Okay. So I gotta put my boop hat back on. Okay, here we go. Let's get some poly mixed up. I don't know how much is left in those jugs, so we're just gonna roll with what's in there for now. Before I open the SRC. You're right. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Rusty's hat. Kind of reminds me of that. Okay. Part A and part B. I'm going to see what we have left in these. Because I may have to break out my other stuff here. I don't know how much is left. It's okay, I got an extra mold over there, so I'm good. Just gonna pour what's left in there and let it go. Almost at 4.5. Pretty sure it's not gonna use all of that. Pretty close to 4.5 on this one. And I may have to pour some back if I don't have enough of part B. We'll see. Let's see what I got of part B here. Okay, so we'll go, let's see what we got here. Really, watch me have more part B than I have a part A, which that'd be a different scenario, because usually Okay. Now, since my husband really never liked glitter, I'm going to use some 14 karat nugget gold eye candy in this, in part A. Just because I've been, I have been cussing him a few times in the last couple of weeks for stuff. So we're going to put some gold glitter in there. You may not even see it, but hey, I got to do it. Okay, let me get a stick here. If I can see it. And I got 4.5 both, so before I ever mix them together, I gotta make sure I have some extra mold here just in case. I got the tree, the planter guy that I need to finish off. Plus, I need to put some. Okay, here comes the warning. You missed my hat, Rusty. You missed it. Should I put the hat back on so Rusty can see it? Or should I save it for the next live on the Lens? The Lens, should I save it for the next live on yours? Okay. Now, just in case anybody's really... Yes, I should put it back on, or yes, I should save it for the next live. Which is it, guys? Which is it? Should I save it for the next live or just put it back on? Okay, I'm about to probably, or do it now. Okay, hold on. Let me put something back down in there before I end up spilling it. I said my hat kind of reminded me of yours, Rusty, except for I got the cool goggles on mine. I got the cool goggles on mine. Okay. Yeah, doggone it. Okay, if anybody is... If anybody's squeamish now, you might wanna look away. Might want to look away because I'm about to dump some real ashes in this resin. Maybe not a lot, but I'm about to dump some in there. Nope, that way you didn't have to see me do it. All right, I did it. Okay, let me get you back down. Yeah, you missed it. Hi, Giselle. How are you? That's one mean looking hat. Love it. Thank you, Giselle. Kind of reminds me of the hat that Rusty was wearing, except for mine might be prettier than his. Okay, so I did go ahead and put some of my husband's ashes in part A. Because this is a memorial heart. And Yeah, I kind of wanted to. Has Rusty made a comment about my hat? Good dang, Rusty. What's up with that? You jealous? You jealous of my hat? Come on, Rusty. I said your hat was cool. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to get my cup. I hope I have enough to do all of it, but I don't know whether I will or not. And like I said, I added glitter because of the fact that my husband hated glitter. He didn't even like me using glitter on anything that I made in the house because he didn't want glitter everywhere. So I'm putting glitter in it. All right, that's part A. I'll wipe this stick off. All right, let's get part B. Oh, I should have grabbed another mold. Yep. Hope I got enough. Hope I didn't make too much because I didn't grab another mold here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna grab another mold real quick. If I run out, I'm gonna be screwed. Here we go. Let's do some freaking weapons if I can get them out of here before my stuff gets too hot. I should have had them out. Oh, okay. Move this and lay them over here. All right. Yep, getting warm. Getting warm. All right. Let's get going here. All right. Move this out of the way. Okay. I don't know if I may have enough. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That one might have most of the. It might have most of the ashes in this one. I didn't mean for that to happen, but yep, I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, just do that little stir here. Just kind of try and mix those up some. Get them spread out some. Thought I would. Yeah, that's okay. I don't. It's for me. I don't care if you can tell, if you can see that there's. I don't really care if you can see there's ashes in it because it's for me. Oh, get it out of there. I'm gonna get it all out, but that's okay. It'll just be ashes left in there for the next one. Okay, here's those. Yeah, yuck. Well, I didn't have enough to do that. Doggone it. Wipe my stuff off here. I can get my cups cleaned out because I might have to do some. I might have to do some weapons here because I think some people were wanting to see the weapons being done, so I might have to do some. But I got plenty more, so. Shoot, man, that's. Wow. Yeah. Okay. That one's wiped out. Yuck. All right. Hi, Miss Amy. How you doing, Miss Amy? Man, I'm so glad to see everybody. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you all so much for coming. I thought I was going to have extra here for some weapons mold that Miss Natalie sent me, but I might have to make up some extra for those.
Did you put hair in it?
No, I put ashes in it. No, ashes. I have his hair. I'm not putting his hair in there. I'm doing okay, Miss Amy. I got surgery coming up, so my next few things may be pretty boring after surgery because I'm not going to be allowed to walk, so I'll have to be upstairs, and most of what I do will have to be UV resin. You have more of them, Miss Natalie? The guys were kind of like, yeah, pour those. Well, I still might do them. I thought it would have enough. I need to finish my little tree guy, but this is the main thing I wanted to finish. Thank you, Miss Amy. You know, it's been a whole year. Oh, sorry. I'm wearing my steampunk hat. Okay. Yeah, I had to show Rusty that I had a hat that was pretty cool too. So, yeah, I've been going along with this pain for almost a year. So I need to get it. I need them to take care of it because I can't do it anymore. I got a ton at the Amish table store. Really? Did you sell any of them, Natalie? Were you able to sell them? And what did you call them? I got to get Miss Cindy and Mr. David a box together. I have some stuff. I got to get Miss Wanda her box together. I need to get them out next week because I won't be able to get anywhere. I'm going all gangster on Rusty. You guys give him a hard time about his hat, you know. I wear hats a lot too. Ask any of my subscribers. I wore all kinds of hats.
He does like to wear hats.
I do love wearing my hats. I got some Betty Boops because I collect Betty Boop. I just have different hats. Although I did notice the other day when I walked in the small bedroom that someone snagged my beaded Kansas City Chiefs headband that I made off of my hat. It's gone.
Oh,
It is gone.
well, that's bad.
Huh?
That's bad.
Yeah, that's bad. I'm pretty sure it had a hat band on it. And when I went in there the other day, the hat band was gone. So I was not really happy. All right, well, you know, let's dust some of these weapons up and make some of them. We'll use the chrome colors that I was using. I'll have to add the mold to it, but let's dust some of them up.
I thought you were doing weapons for me.
I wasn't, but they're here, and I got polyurethane, and I just think I'll do them. I was going to do them if I had extra, and I need to finish pouring my little tree man mold here because I haven't got him finished. And I have some other stuff picked up for Miss Cindy and Mr. David that I need to get them. So all right. So we dusted that one in the blue. I don't know why they keep barking. They must be hearing something through the screen out back. Yeah, probably somebody down on the next block. I mean, because I don't know why else they would be barking like that. All right. Yeah, well, they bark a lot when I'm down here because they don't like that I'm downstairs. So they just have to get over it. Yeah, well, they can get over it. I mean, this is my break, my doggy break time, where I have break away from doggies. I love them, but yeah, sometimes you got to have a break, and this is my break time. So, all right. So I did the blue and I did the rose red. Let me get you down so you see what I'm doing here. Sorry. Let's do the holographic pink. Hey, Miss Natalie, have you made these? Do you know how much resin they take? I mean, I'll mix up extra, but I need to fill my little tree guy over there. I've already got some of them filled. I just have to finish filling them. All right, we are coloring these out. Okay. All right, so we used the holographic pink. Now we're going to use the royal blue. It's kind of looking purpley, so I might have had some pink left in my brush, but that's okay. I don't care. It can look purpley. It don't matter to me. I'll just send that one home with Miss Jeannie when she comes back up. Which You need, Miss Wanda, please add, could you please add Mr. Allen, Jeannie's husband, to your prayer list? He's got to have cataract surgery, and he has to have there's something wrong with his retina. So he's got to have eye surgery.
Oh,
So I don't know how long it's going to be before they come up again, because, you know, Alan drives them up. I mean, I could technically get someone to stay with my dogs for the weekend and go pick Miss Jeannie up and bring her down, but I don't want to do that because she's going to want to be there for Mr. Allen, so I won't do that to her. But she doesn't have a channel, but she does, and Miss Natalie does some really pretty, she does some gorgeous stuff. Now, I seen that dragon, and that was pretty cool. I liked it. So,
oh, were those
those are part of the weapons.
Oh, there.
Yep.
What is this?
That is a frog mold that I made.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I made that. I know there's not enough left in there, so I'm going to use SRC. Oh, and I still forgot to put my dang apron on. Darn it. I'll end up ruining another shirt and another pair of pants. And I spill some resin on me. Nope. I don't want to ruin my shirt. So I'm going to put my apron on. Because I don't want anything spilling on my shirt or my pants. Yes, Mr. Allen. I don't know what's going on with his retina. I don't know if it's a torn retina or what, but he's got to have some surgery. He's got to have cataract surgery, and he also has to have, yes, the haircut, Miss Natalie. It was gorgeous. I loved it. I hadn't thought about doing that. I have some little dragon molds, fondant molds, that would probably be small enough for a haircut. Yes, please. Please send Mr. Allen prayers, because, you know, we depend upon Mr. Allen to bring Miss Jeannie up. So doggone it. No, you're not going down in there. Sorry. That ain't happening. Not happening. Okay, I don't know how much those will take. Let's start out with I don't want to do more than 6. So let's do 3. What are they? Are they outside?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I let them.
Because it really sounds like they are.
They're outside.
Is that bedroom door open? The front bedroom. Because they're going nuts, and it really sounds to me. It sounded to me like they were outside. I do not leave them outside. Not that Master Shredder could escape now like he used to, but he used to be able to escape from the gate. He can't do it now because I put a privacy fence in and he can't get out of it. So, all right. So I got 3 there, and I'm going to do 3 here. This is SRC that Miss Miss Coral sent me. Thank you, Miss Coral. Okay, so we're going to use SRC. And yeah, let's put maybe, let's try some, let's do some silver in those. Silly dogs. Silly, silly dogs. I love them, but they're silly. Okay. Let's do this up. Alrighty. So I get a fresh cup. I don't want to use the same cup I use for Let's Resins. I use a different new cup. Pour in my egg. About to make some weapons here. Well, you know.
That's it where I forgot about Shredder and King. No, not Shredder and King. I forgot about Shredder and Karai. So it was Karai standing at the door, and King was barking.
Goofy dogs. Bark about some of the stupidest stuff.
And then Shredder hugged Karai, so I had to hit him. So I hit him.
Yeah.
I hit him twice, and no, bad boy.
All you gotta do is grab that remote. He'll stop. He'll stop.
It was.
Oh, it's laying right there on the hutch next to in the dining room. It's the bigger remote. And I think he is, well, I'm trying to remember. I don't know which one I need to write it on there which one's number 1 and which one's number 2. Because sometimes I forget to change it. And when I forget to change it, then I end up vibrating the wrong one. All right, here we go. We get warm and we're going to stir it really good and pour them. And finish off my little tree guide there. All right, it's getting warm. And I'm not going to wait for it to get too warm. Let's finish my tree guy off first. Yeah, okay. Well, he's kind of sitting crooked here. Come on, dude. You're... Okay. Come on, go. We've been a little off there. That was dumb. Oh well, we'll fix it. I was trying not to run it off, but where are you? Unlevel? Must be unlevel. Yeah, it must be unlevel here. And we'll fix it. I'll clean it. Give me my Warcraft dude. Getting a little warm. Oh, no. You are doing it, aren't you? Aren't you? You're doing it to me. Yep, it did it to me. Doggone it. A little too slow there. Yep, it's done. It's done. I didn't pour fast enough. Although I do want to try and, where's my scraper at? Try and scrape those off. Yeah. Yeah, my Warcraft guy's kind of... Yeah, he's okay. I'll just have to straighten it. I'll just have to fix it. I just have... I didn't... This side of the table must not be very level. Because it started running. It was working fine at first, and then all of a sudden it started going off, so it must not be very level. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I got it. I'll clean it. I'll clean it. Get those over there out of the way. All right. I'm gonna take my hat off because I think I'm gonna put my hat back up. Phew, my hair's going all crazy probably. All right. Let's go ahead and pull these out. They're pretty cool now, so. All right. This is the one you put the picture on, and it is pink and definitely holographic. So that's the one the picture goes on. Hi, Miss Julia. Okay, there's that one. That's for the picture. These others I did paint most of this one. I just need to paint the other part. And it didn't all come off either. Doggone it. Here's the blue. The royal blue. I love that color. I love the pink too. I'm going to have to fill this one in. But I'm hoping that little one, I'll be able to fill it in pretty easy. This is more what I would call teal. But, they don't call it that. But here's the teal color. Well, it says blue. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Beverly. Thank you, Miss Coral. Thank you, Miss Wanda. I love the pink. It's the holographic. Oh, I love this one too. This is the rose red. Once I hit that with the gold, it's going to look so pretty. Thank you, Miss Sue. I haven't been trying to snub anybody lately. I've just been so busy doing stuff. I kind of felt like Miss June thought I was trying to snub her, but I really wasn't. I did, however, see that I missed. Hi, Miss Billy. I did see that I missed 2 calls from Miss June, and I honestly didn't mean to. I think when she called, I was probably at the hospital having tests done. Wow, he's all jacked up. Yeah, his whole bed's all jacked up. He's hot. He's hot. He's hot, hot. And I will have to fix the back of his head, but that's okay. I'm getting ready to, getting my house ready for me to have surgery. Be able to. I don't see me being able to get around my house on crutches. I really don't. Because I can see Mr. Shredder and all of them getting in my way and knocking me over. So what I did was I bought me one of those little walkers with the wheels on it and the little seat so that I can wheel myself around the house. But I have been having to rearrange the house so that I'll be able to get through without running into stuff. I don't know about anybody else, but at our age, you can't afford to be running into anything if you got to go to the bathroom in not big of a hurry. No, can't do it. So, yeah. And I'm hoping that. So, if you're watching this video, Jay, my son, I thought you were coming over today to work. Yeah, the Rollinator. That's what I got, Miss Coral. I thought you were coming over today to get the deck parts out of the shed. But you didn't show up. So tomorrow will probably be raining. And I hate to tell you this, but I expect you to work out there in the rain. I'm sorry. I've been waiting too long for my deck to get done. Yeah, that's what I got, Miss Coral, because I just could not see me trying to maneuver crutches in my house with the dogs in the way. At least with the cart with the wheels, I could run them over if I had to. That was my thought. I'll just run them over if I got to. That's the way I thought about it. So, I don't know if I can color these in with gold or not. I'm going to try. It is a thinner tip, so I'm hoping it'll get down in there and color it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. I really would love to put some of this. I'd love to make one of these and put it on my grandson's grave too, but I don't see that happening. I see them tearing it up, and I was so upset about them tearing up my cross with the rose after I wrote a message to my grandson on there. They just tore it up. I mean, it was in pieces, and I was not happy. But I mean, I guess that was just them doing their job, but I was not happy about it. Darn it. Dang it. I wasn't trying to.
I wonder if he saw it and went, oh well.
Yep, that's what I got. A walker with wheels and a seat. Yeah, and I did think about the scooter, one where you just put your leg up on it, but I thought, well, when would I ever use that again? I probably wouldn't. With the ashes, yes, you can do it. You can't even tell they're in there. No one would know but you and your family. So, yep. Make a cross necklace. I made a set of angel wings with his ashes in it. I have watched some videos because I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do something with his. My husband had really long hair, and I used to braid it for him all the time. Well, when he started getting a bald spot at the top of his head, he decided that he was going to cut it off. Okay. Well, when he did, he saved it and he had me braid it and he kept it. Well, I still have it, and I don't know if I kind of want to make a memorial piece out of it. I have seen some people where they've made a memorial piece where they, put the name and full name and the date of birth and the death date on there and put hair in it. I don't know though. Because if it got messed up, I would be very upset. I'd be so mad at myself. I don't know that I could stand it. I mean, I do have it. It's in the bottom of his. I did not, and my boys go, Mom, you can get any kind of urn you want. When we went to do the paperwork to get him cremated. And I said, you know what? He wouldn't want me paying for extra money for an urn. He just wouldn't. He has a very nice cigar box at home, made out of wood, very pretty. And I think that he would be okay. Wow. Yeah. Them oxygen machines come in handy. I mean, there are people. I have, Miss Natalie, I have a chairlift. And I've been trying to get rid of that stupid thing for I don't know how long. It's in the other part of the basement over there. And I've been trying to get rid of that stupid thing. First of all, it's so heavy I can't get it back upstairs, so I got to rely on my boys to get over here and get it back upstairs. So I just kind of want it out of my basement. I asked them to take it up, come get it and bring it upstairs so I could put it on Facebook Marketplace and get it gone. So it'd be out of my basement. But they're like, Mom, do you realize how heavy that is? Yeah, I know how heavy it is. I tried to move it. All I ended up doing was getting it stuck in the I got it stuck in the floor joists. That's all I ended up doing with it because I could not move it. I tried. I really tried to move it, and I could not do it. So, I don't know. Hey, Miss Sue, you said you were going to make a ring, a band, because I got some. I have not done any of them yet because I didn't want to buy a cup turner just to do rings. And I know that you can put them on a dowel and just stick them under your light. Let me know, because believe me, I would love to get rid of that sucker. I mean, I have all the pieces, the remotes, all the stuff that goes with it. I think some of the pieces might be that broke the clips on it that holds it, but it's still new enough that you could probably buy. They could buy new pieces of it, or I had the pieces. All they got to do is figure out. They can Velcro them back on, for that matter, because that's what I was going to do. My husband was going to put it on our stairs, but it ended up being way longer than the one we originally had, so it wouldn't fit. So I just want to get rid of it. I don't care. I'm tired of it being in my basement. Get a little bit of money out of it and just get it out of my basement. But Miss Natalie, they will have to make sure that if they send someone to come get it, they'll have to make sure they come get it when they hadn't been doing a lot of raining. I mean, they can get it out my back basement door and load it into a vehicle. They can pull their vehicle in my backyard to my back door. I'd like to get it upstairs. I really would, but shoot, I don't know if I can get my boys to get it upstairs. I really want it upstairs and out of my house. That's over in my other half of my basement where I do my mosaic tile stuff, and it's in my way. Really? $5? Okay. Yeah, because I have these. I bought them. I bought these bands because I thought, I could make some cool rings. I could put some ashes in a ring and some stones or whatever I wanted to put in there. Plus, now I can't get it open. Stupid little plastic bags. I got gloves on that don't want to open. Yeah, I bought these off of Amazon. It's been a while back. So I bought them off of Amazon. Been a while back. In various sizes. But like I said, I didn't want to buy a cup turner just to make rings because it may not be something I want to do all the time. Okay, this one's got quite a bit of gold in it. I really just need to do these little parts. And that one will be done. Oh, I love it. I love that one. I will have to do some wiping where it's getting caught and it's splattering, but for the most part, it looks very pretty. And then I'll put my husband's picture in there. And like I said, I wasn't able to find the picture I want to use, but I will find it. And then I will take a picture of these, and then I'll take a picture of it after I add my husband's picture to it. And then I'm thinking I'll make some more because, I got a lot of family members that are gone. And I wouldn't mind having, they'd make a good gift for someone too who's lost a family member, like my great niece. I mean, we argue, but I would make her one. I would make her one with her mom's ashes and her grandma's ashes for sure. All right, there's that one. I love it. I do. I love it. And then this one, I'll have to do some wiping off because it splattered a little bit, but it's pretty. It's very pretty. Now, let's see what, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to clean up some stuff that over poured here on these weapons. Doggone it. I wasn't trying to do it. It just ended up happening that way. Yep, I got some overpour. Definitely got to do some cleanup here. Pretty easy. And if you do it while it's still fairly soft, you're good. You clean it off and ooh, that is if you don't cut yourself first. Try not to. Yeah, I can't believe that. Can't believe that overpoured like that. Really, I don't. Okay, let's get this one. Yeah. Doggone it. Sometimes I think I need to wear my regular glasses because I can't see with the crap. Alright. Got another one. Yeah, I can't believe that table's not level over there for sure because it just went all wonky quickly. There you go. Pink. 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 That's definitely pink. Holographic pink. Okay. Yeah, I need to hold on to these scrappies for my scrap barrel here. Alright. Let's see what this one. This one was kind of a I didn't get all the pink cleaned out, so it ended up being kind of purplish. Ooh, there you go. Very pretty. Cool.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to let it dry.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get my phone and I'm gonna put it on.
Okay. Thank you guys. Let's try this one. I mean, some of them might. The table wasn't level over there, and like that one. See that it's all filled in? I will fix it. I will fix them. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay, there's another one that's a little too high there. Let's do it this way, because that way I won't be taking off all the color. All right, there's another one. That's okay. You straighten it out and then go over it with your deburring tool and you're good. Okay, and then this one. Yeah, that one might be a little bit harder to do. Yeah, it might be a little bit harder to do. Yeah, might be easier to do with my. Might be easier to do with my deburring tool. Maybe I'd just let them set and then use the tool and clean them off. Ooh. Yeah, that one's going to need some clean off too. Yeah, I'll get them cleaned off. I'm going to get the other one out. I'm trying to keep these pieces for my scrapping. Because you got to have scrappies. Except for they're going all in my lap. Get them all out of your lap. Yay. Yeah. Okay. All right. I need a break. Good night, Miss Coral leaving. Good night, Miss Coral. Love you, sister. I love the pink. Yes, I love that pink. That holographic pink is pretty. Now this one is the red. The rose red, and it's going to need some trimming too because that table was all out of whack. For sure. Yep. This one needs a lot of trimming here. For sure. Yep. Yep, it's going to need some trimming. What is? It's pretty. It's pretty. I just got to trim it. Okay, I need to get my other one painted here. Oh, and I still got my tree guy. Now, that one's been filled up over time, so it's not going to be all one color. Because he's been filled up over time. He's got some purple and some white, some clear, and yeah. There you go. There's Mr. Tree Guy. You got the line of purple. Oh, and dang it. You guys should have seen my seen the dragons earlier today, because I had those dragons. I put some incense in there and lit them up after I took the one I poured for Miss Jeannie. Cheers. The one I poured for Miss Jeannie, the one I did for Miss Jeannie, that I drilled holes in hers. I drilled holes in it so it would have places for it to smoke. And then I put some stick incense in there and lit them up. I even drilled holes in the eyes because I really liked that. Because it just made more smoke. I think it would probably smoke more with a a cone than a cone with the cone rather than the I don't know, some reason. Well, that I have to say that's pretty old. That's really old. It's pretty old. The stick incense that I have, it's pretty old. So I'm thinking that if I put um, the little um, round barrel, like, well, not barrel, the little cones. If I put cones in there, I think it would smoke much better. I'll have to look and see if I can find some cones. Right now, I don't. All I got's the stick, and it will smoke.
Right here.
We might put it over here, and after I get this painted and light it up, and I'll show you, it will definitely smoke. And I took the one I made for Miss Jeannie and drilled holes in it. Drilled holes in it and made it so it would smoke. And I had them both going earlier. I had them both smoking. So I might have to light them up and smoke them for you guys so you can see it. Because they were smoking. Might have turned the light out behind me, but so you'll be able to see them smoking. But yep, I had them going for sure. I just wanted to see if it worked. And believe me, okay, I got that little drill, small drill from, yep, I'm going to let you see it. I got the little small drill from, I don't know if that one, it might have been Les Resin's drill, just a little small drill. Yeah, not.
Natalie says don't get the cones from Walmart, they stink.
Okay,
Nasty.
okay. Well, there's a smoke shop is where I bought the stick incense that I bought. So I'm thinking I'll go back there and see if they have some cones. Because they had some pretty good scents. I bought like a rose and a lavender. And they smell pretty good. I mean, it didn't smell bad. Even though I've had them for a while. Because I used to burn them. Well, sometimes when you smell that skunky smell, you gotta get rid of the skunky smell. So, and sometimes my husband had that skunky smell going quite well in my living room. So I would have to light up some incense to get rid of that smell. So I didn't gripe at him. I just got me some incense and lit them up and took care of it. Because, he was getting those shots in his eyes every couple of months, so I didn't want to do that to him.
Archie Doodle says, yes, please.
Okay, I will. I can finish painting these later. You see them what I'm doing.
And then Wanda's Blessed Creations sent These Smell Good and sent a link to Amazon.
Okay. I will have to get some. Because I'm thinking cones is going to probably put out more smoke than these sticks do. They don't put out very much smoke. So I had mine and Miss Jeannie's lit up earlier. Okay, so we're gonna don't step on my comb patterns down there. We're gonna have to get those. Get the rose. There's Miss Jeannie's. Get it down so you can see it. There's Miss Jeannie's. I'll set these out of the way. because I'm going to have to set mine up here. All right. There's Miss Jeannie's. Let me turn this one going the opposite direction there. And this is what I have.
Natalie says, yes, Gnome Shop is where I got mine. It was birthday cake is the name. Love the smell.
Okay. I'm going to have to do something different. I got something rose and something lavender. So
West Creation said, ooh, I bet that smells good.
it does smell good. We're going to turn this light out so you'll actually be able to see them smoke.
And Miss Natalie said, ooh, it did, Miss Wanda, just like fresh cake out of the oven.
Yeah, it does sound good. I'm going to have to go check that one out because it does sound good. Now, however, it did kind of brown that one a bunch, but it didn't burn and it didn't melt. So I'm going to I don't think this one. No, this one needs a new stick.
Wanda's Blessed Creation said, now I want some cake. LOL.
Yeah, that's I understand that, girl.
Dad's watching the live right now.
Is he?
Yep. He told me.
Well, we are about to crank them up here. Now, I take the stick and I break it down because if you don't, you can't put the top on it. This one's already got part of a stick going there.
It's cold out here.
Okay. That one there, and this lighter lights like a torch. I want to get it lit good here so I don't have to relight it because sometimes it'll go out. I thought it was because they were old, but I don't know.
RT Doodles sent laughing face, and when Natalie said, LOL. Wanda's Blessed Creation said, crank them up. Gal, I'm ready to see. LOL.
I'm going for it. I'm going for it.
Just...
It ain't out yet. It's good. Okay. We have to turn some more lights out here. I want to really be able to see them smoke.
I have a question. Are these actual weapons?
Yeah, they're supposed to be. They're not legal. Nope. They are not.
Now you got something safe to have.
Okay, I don't know. Can you see it? I mean, it is wafting out of there.
Maybe it's just like...
No, I don't.
I think it's that one.
I don't know if that one will make it any better or not. Let's turn it out. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. It is wafting out of there. This one I took earlier, and I just kind of tipped it off on a little on its side, and the smoke was going like crazy. Now, you didn't go out, did you? It's coming out of his nose. I just don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, you can see it.
Can you guys see it coming out of his nose? Yeah. That's not Miss Bella, Wanda. That's Addie.
Yeah,
that's Miss Addie.
Miss,
come on.
Giselle says, I see it. And then Wanda's Blessed Creation says, I see it. RT Doodles says, I can now. Cindy says, yes.
Yeah, I'm not seeing much come out of the purple one.
And then
A little.
Created Handmade Crafts says, that's so cool.
I can see a little. What I did was, I took today the one I made for Miss Jeannie.
It's all right, Miss Wanda.
The one I made for Miss Jeannie, I took and I took my drill and I drilled holes where they were supposed to be. And then I went ahead and drilled his eyes out. And then I thought, oh, well, let me drill the eyes out on mine too.
No.
I just think that the cone incense is going to put out a lot more. You know, thing about it is, I don't know if you can get two of them in there. See if you can get two in there. Let's see if we can really get it smoking here. I don't know. I don't know if you can put two in there or not, but we're about to see. See if I can get another one stuck in there. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. It doesn't want to lay down. Yeah, it may be sticking up too high, but we're going to see. I don't care. We're going to see if we can get it really smoking. Let's see if we really get it smoking here. Alright. Is it bothering you?
What?
The incense.
No, it's just stuffy nose.
Okay.
Allergies season. Natalie says, okay, I have a granddaughter. We call her Addie. Her name is Addison. And then Giselle says, I would definitely try the cones.
Yeah, I'm thinking the cones are going to put off more smoke. These don't seem to be putting off as much smoke as, oh, he's got some smoke coming through him now.
Yeah, he does.
Through his teeth. Through his teeth holes there. I know you can't see it, but he does got some smoke coming out. Man, I don't know how to make it so you guys can see it. Because they're smoking. I don't know if turning the light off will make it any better. I'm going to stick another one in this one. If I can. Sometimes they'll... Ooh. Yeah, don't break it. Don't it. Just get it in there. Don't break. Wow, burn yourself. No. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Okay, well, we're going to see. Let's see if I can get this one to smoke good. Oh, I shouldn't be laying down. I think I just broke the stem on it. And it doesn't want to stand up. Yeah, I didn't going to stand up. Nope, we're not using that one because it won't stand up. Oh, I can. Now, it smokes. It just, I don't know why I can't. Yeah, I can see the smoke coming out of the side of the teeth there. It's wafting up. I just think maybe the cones would make it smoke more.
Wanda's Blessed Creation says, oh, what a beautiful name you have. And David, my dad, says, I like the brass knuckles.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Thank you, Miss Wanda. She goes, it's a really beautiful name.
I figured you would like it. He's a smoking. I'm telling you. This one, I don't think I can. Maybe if I take the other one out and just let it burn somewhere. I think it might burn out, but that's okay.
Oh, your dad was watching.
I can't seem to get this one to smoke like I had it smoking earlier today. I had it smoking like crazy. This one's a little bit thicker than the one I was using. Come on, light.
Rhonda's Blessed Creation says, "You're welcome, sweetie." She told me my name was pretty something.
Okay, let it burn for a few minutes. They're not smoking like I thought they would, but you know, I can't always make the holes bigger. I can drill them holes out a lot bigger so I can have more smoke, but I really I'm thinking that maybe the cone incense will put out more smoke than these will.
The ice is melting in the bowl.
Let's see, I don't know. Put it on there and see what happens here. I can get them smoking. They're not smoking like I want them to smoke. I really want you to be able to see lots of smoke there. And they're not smoking like I want them to.
I wonder if Miss Jeannie's watching right now.
Yeah. Just ask Jeannie if she's still here.
Miss Jeannie, are you still here?
I think the cones would work better.
They are smoking though.
They're smoking. You got smoke coming out of the top of his nose and the side of his teeth. This one here, I don't know. It's still a little too long. It needs to burn a little bit first.
I think that one just.
Well, I mean, I could technically take just a hair more off of the stick and maybe get it in there like I want it to be without getting burnt.
RT Doodle says, "I think she is."
I did send Miss Jeannie can you see it smoking? I'm telling you. I'm thinking, though, if I use a bigger drill bit, I can put some bigger holes in there. Those just don't smoke very well. Not the way I want them to. Not the way I want them to. I really want them to smoke a whole lot better than that. So your dad likes the brass knuckle things. I figured he would. Yeah.
They're not sharp.
No.
You gonna make them sharp though?
Not like the other ones. I haven't made the other ones yet. The other ones are different.
What'd you make? What other ones?
I made the brass knuckle ones. The others are more like knives.
I want to show them the art I made.
Well, bring it over and show it. She wants to show her dad the painting that she did. So
this.
hold on. Now show it.
I made this painting piece all by myself.
That's a painting that Miss Addie did tonight. Ooh, that was chipped. Ooh.
It has orange.
Gotta be careful so I don't have that going up my nose.
Cold.
Cold?
Cold out.
Girl. All right, well, you know. Have you seen that lady on TikTok about perimenopause and the things she doesn't care about?
Thank
Miss
you, Miss
Jeannie.
Wanda.
What did Miss Jeannie say?
Miss
Just
Jeannie.
leave it alone.
And then RT Doodle says, LOL, Jeannie. And then Wanda's Best Creation says, that's beautiful. Giselle says, I love that sun. RT Doodle says, it's beautiful, Addie. Cindy says, that's very cute, Addie.
Yeah.
And then Custom Created Handmade Craft says, great job, Addie. That is beautiful.
It's Miss Beverly.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yep.
Well, thank you, guys.
Okay, so I just think they would probably, I'd have to have cone, I think would make them smoke more. I mean, this one has sometimes it goes out. Like I think it just did.
Yeah,
It goes out because it's actually too long. I need to drill the hole out a little more on it where the incense goes in. I need to drill the hole a little more where the incense goes in so that it doesn't stick out so far.
Ms. Beverly says, hang on, actually. No, Wanda's Blessed Creation says, yes, I have seen her on TikTok. Giselle says, where is it going, Addie? And my dad says, which is Daddy the Doja, he says, good job, sis. Thank you. I don't know where it's going yet, Miss Giselle.
What?
My son.
No, I think she was talking about something I'd seen on TikTok. I don't remember what it was now. Who knows? You know, I'm lucky if I can remember what I had to eat earlier.
You have taquitos.
Yeah, well, don't ask me too many times because I won't remember what I had. My brain's been on nothing but surgery lately. Can't wait to get that surgery done and over with so I can be able to walk better. I like to be able to start walking my dogs again, but at the park, but not until my foot is better. What I'm afraid of is if I don't get it done soon, the other one's going to have problems too, because it's already starting to have problems from me overcompensating with the other one hurting. So I don't want to keep doing that. I want to. Yeah, I need to do the others.
Miss Wanda says, say Miss Frances, LOL.
Yeah, I just want to be able to walk my dogs, have a good time, and not worry about having pain anymore. Just tired of the pain.
You probably are.
I've been dealing with the pain for over a year. I mean, I didn't go back to physical therapy because they pissed. And I told the doctor, the surgeon, that they had ticked me off, and that's why I didn't go there. You know, they called and canceled my appointment because the weather was bad and they were going to go home early. Okay, no problem. But when you tell me you're going to have a physical therapist call me back and reschedule my appointment and no one ever calls, yeah, I'm done with you. That's what I told my doctor. She said, did you go to? No, I did not. However, I did not go to therapy because there's a reason why I didn't go. Because they ticked me off and didn't reschedule an appointment, and I didn't feel like, since they were the one that canceled my appointment because of the weather, I didn't feel like I should be the one to call them back and reschedule. It didn't seem to make, to me, it was irritating. So I didn't reschedule it. And so she told me, she said, well, we can do this. We can give you a steroid shot, which she said, I can see in your chart that you're controlling your diabetes through diet. So that I can see you turned it down, and I understand why. She said we can send you to therapy. Well, evidently that didn't work out for you. I said, no, it didn't work out for me. She said, well, what we got left is surgery. I said, okay, cool. Let's let's get at it. Let's get it done. I don't care. I just want to be done. Yeah, I'm scratching off my color here. If you don't be careful how you cut that out, you scratch your color off, which I did.
Wanda's best creation. Miss Wanda says, I know you can't wait. Foot pain is horrible. I have arthritis in my right foot, and honey, I have to go find me some kind of support shoes for my foot since there is nothing that can do for arthritis.
Um, I don't know, Miss Wanda. You might try those. I'll send you the link. I bought these insoles for plantar fasciitis, and I was very skeptical about them working, about them helping. But oh my God, lady, I can't. I mean, as long as I got shoes on, I'll be able to walk around and do and get whatever I need done.
Miss Wanda says, any suggestions?
Yeah.
Archie Doodle says, oh wow, Wanda, that must be awful.
It is. I've been dealing with foot pain. I know.
Wanda
Hers got to be
says,
just as bad as mine.
horrible, Miss Sue. It's in the heel of my foot.
Oh, me too.
Wanda,
Oh, Miss Wanda, are you sure it's not plantar fasciitis? Because that's right where my pain is. Honestly.
Wanda's Best Creation said, hurts every single day. Miss
Oh,
Giselle says, so true, Miss Wanda. Miss Beverly says, so sorry, darling. That is painful. Miss Wanda says, please do send me the link.
I will. I got them, and oh my God, you wouldn't believe the difference it makes in walking. I will send you the link because I went back. I bought one pair, and then I was switching them. I was switching them from one pair of shoes to another, and I'm like, this is stupid. Just go back on there and buy some more. So I did. I went back on there and I bought me 2 more sets. So I had a pair for each pair of the shoes that I wear the most. And yeah, I really, when the lady at, when the nurse practitioner told me that at the foot doctors, I was very skeptical about it doing anything for me. But oh yeah.
Can I turn your front camera light back on?
Which one?
That one.
Yeah. If you can figure it out.
Where is it?
It's that little, that's back there. You probably won't be able to reach it. I gotta get that one broke out. I can get it.
Miss Wanda says, honey, I really do need to know what kind. She also says, don't know what kind. No, I do with why not doctors, LOL.
Yeah. I will send it to you as soon as I get my phone here. Let me get these finished trimming up, and I will get my phone and I will figure out what it is, and I will send you the link because I'm telling you, it made a big difference in mine. And like I said, I went back and I bought more because I did not want to. I didn't want to wear a pair of shoes without it in there. I even put it in my house slippers. I bought a pair and put it in my house slippers because that's how much better it made my foot feel. But
Archie Doodle says, you make me feel so fortunate. All I have is Parkinson's disease. No back problems, no foot problems, no anything. Just Parkinson's disease. Sorry if I didn't say that right. So is Addie. And appreciations. RT Duel says ... One of West Creation says, thank you so much, Miss Francis. Natalie says, she's doing great. RT Doodle says, yes, she is doing great. And one of West Creations says, thank you, Miss Beverly. That was a lot.
Yeah, Miss Beverly. I believe Miss Beverly. And, you know, I'm beginning. I think that Miss Jeannie went in. She got checked for Parkinson's disease, and I don't think she had it. But one of the medications that she has to take is what causes her hands to shake like they do. And I don't think we know which medication it is. So she's just got a really bad shake. Yeah, don't get close because this stuff's going to be flying. I'm trying to get it cut out.
Miss Beverly says, love you, darling.
I love you too, Miss Beverly. And I don't know if you're talking to me or Miss Addie here.
No, I don't know. I think she might be talking to Miss
Wanda.
But she said, thank you, Miss Beverly.
Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda. I mean, me and Miss Wanda been friends. So I told you to be careful. I mean, this stuff's flying. I'm trying to get it cut out because that side of the table is unlevel, and they went and it overran everywhere. All right, well, I will show you the other ones I got, but I haven't done those yet. I'm probably not going to do them just yet. I mean, I got to get your.
Also this one.
Your dad wants a dragon.
Can I also turn this one on?
Yeah, but don't turn it this way. It's too much light.
Oh, yeah.
It's too much light. I just turn it that way. Yeah. It's the best I can do. I got them pretty much cleaned up. It's the best I can do. I got some.
Miss Beverly says, Sue, so sorry that you have to deal with Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease. Miss Wanda says, I love you too, Miss Beverly. Wanda West Creation says, we have been friends for a long time, sister.
Yep.
Oh no, you're all out.
That's okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Oh, but I wonder if I could. I might have to take the lid off this one too and make something out of it.
What are you going to make out of it?
What would that?
Ooh, yeah. But that one would be big.
Those are keychains. That's okay. I'll figure out something to do with it.
Well, you're going to make a chain?
I'll make probably a necklace or something out of it.
RT Doodles says, thank you, Beverly. I have a lot of trouble with my balance, so I fall well, but unfortunately, no tremors.
Miss Natalie, Miss Wanda is the reason why I got started in doing YouTube videos.
Yep. Wanda says, LOL.
She is the reason why I got started in making YouTube videos. Because I started out watching Julie with Pouring Her Heart Out. Then I watched Sherry Moulton. And then I found Miss Wanda. And I watched Miss Wanda religiously. And we were going to be, I've been texting back and forth with Miss Wanda. And we were going to be in Mississippi where Miss Wanda lives, and I said, okay, Miss Wanda, we're going to be in Mississippi. Let's go shopping. Let's go to the Dollar Tree in Mississippi. So, we kept in contact, and I let her know when we were there. And the next morning, we all met at the Dollar Tree, and we went shopping.
Archie Doodle says, thank God I don't have osteoporosis. LOL. Miss Beverly says, watching Miss Wanda is how I found Miss Frances. LOL.
Yep. Because when we went to Mississippi, me and Miss Jeannie and my cousin Jessica, and we went shopping with Miss Wanda. And then we went back to Miss Wanda's house because she invited us back. And boy, we had a blast. We talked for about, I want to say, 5 or 6 hours. And then, she was working on a video and she put us in her video. And yeah, we had a blast. We had a
Miss
blast.
Natalie says, yep, I watched them first also, then a few others. Miss Wanda says, had a ball. I enjoyed y'all, sister.
Oh yeah, we had a blast. We talked about everything. We visited with Girly and Cookie. Oh, and that reminds me, Miss Wanda, I got to get your box sent out because I was cleaning today and I'm like, what is in this bag? There's a white bag wrapped up, and it's sitting on my hutch, and I'm like, what is in this bag? And I opened it up. And you know what it was? It was a Bob Ross energy drink. Good night, Mr. David. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Mr. David.
Miss Beverly says, I bet y'all had a great time. Archie Doodle says, I don't remember which one I watched first. LOL. Mr. David says, good evening, Miss Frances and all the sexy ladies.
Good night, Mr. David. Thank you for coming.
Wanda's Best Creation says, I loved having y'all here.
It was fun. It was so much
Beverly
fun.
says, good night, Mr. David. Natalie says, hey, Mr. David. Archie Doodle says, hi, Mr. David.
Miss Wanda, we should have drugged you and took you to Graceland with us.
Wanda's Best Creation says, what?
We should have drugged you along and took you to Graceland with us. We could have gotten another ticket. We had a double bedroom. We should have drugged you along with us and took you to Graceland with us.
Miss Sue says, good night, Mr. David.
I want that to be my next project, is my Elvis Presley clock. My Elvis Presley clock, because I've already made one for Miss Jeannie, but I do want to make one for myself.
Archie Doodle, no, hang on. Mr. David says, I just got here.
Yeah, I gotta get that box sent out with Miss Pebbles, all Miss Pebbles stuff. And she's got the cutest little polka dot dress. I don't know. I don't know whether. No, I need to just send it to you. Cookie can wear it.
Miss Jeannie
because
says,
I don't need to hold on to it. I got Miss Pebbles' ashes and her little paw print, and I'm good.
Mr. David said, I just got here. Jeannie said, good night, Mr. David. Archie Doodle says, I think David just got here, Frances.
Good.
Wanda's Best Creation
Hang in there,
says,
Miss David. We made a bunch of stuff.
Going to wear the clothes with honor. Natalie says, he just got here. He's not leaving.
Okay. Yay, Mr. David.
Miss Wanda said, I know. I was so excited. I didn't even think about going. LOL. Cindy says, he just jumped on. Miss Beverly says, not kicking you out, Mr. David. Hello.
No, we're not kicking you out. Stay, Mr. David.
Miss Wanda says, "Aw."
Yeah, I can't wait to send it. There's a little polka dot sundress in there, and it is so absolutely adorable. I think I have one picture of my husband holding her with the little pink polka dotted sundress on.
Oh.
Yeah. And I tried a bunch of stuff on her, and for a long time, she didn't want nothing to do with me, because at one time I had like a bunch of little Halloween costumes and everything else, and I got rid of those because she hated them. She hated them.
I thought you were going to bed, Mr. David.
No, he's not going. He just got here, he said.
Miss Sue says, sorry, Mr. David. Hello? Mr. David said, I just got home from work. Been a long, hard day.
Well,
Luchaga. New subscriber. I'm working on some memorial pieces, but I'm out of ideas. Grr, brain fart. Looking forward to growing with you. Wonders Less Creation says, come back, Mr. David.
Thank you, Dee Dee. I've done several different things for memorial
Miss
pieces.
Wanda says, okay, get some rest then, Mr. David.
I've done several different pieces for memorial. I do, however, like these pieces. I think they turned out beautiful. The little hearts. Miss Dee Dee.
Miss Beverly says, hi, Dee Dee, Chandra, and welcome.
I also made a set of angel wings with my husband's picture in them and his ashes, and they worked out perfectly. Now, the thing about it is like I said, I've seen a video where someone used their loved ones.
Miss Dee says, hello, Miss Dee. Beverly says, hey, Dee Dee, welcome. Hey, Dee Dee, welcome. Wanda says, hey, Dee Dee. Hello.
I have seen where people have used their loved one's hair in a project.
Wanda says they are beautiful. Cindy says, hey, Dee Dee.
But I think if it didn't turn out right, I would be so depressed. Here's another one. I do have, and I need to put that tie back on this.
I'll be back down here.
I took that tie off of here, and I need to get the tie and put it back on here. I don't know what I did with my tie now, darn it. Yeah, my husband's in a cigar box. It's a beautiful cigar box. Come on now. I thought about spending money for an urn, but tell you the honest God truth, he loved this cigar box. He loved the wood grain on it and the way it was made. So I couldn't think of anything better to put him in that he would appreciate. So I'll show you. I put him in. I gotta get this back down in there. Him being a woodworker, I knew that he would love this. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful box. Yeah, it's a beautiful box. And he loved this box. And so I thought, okay, well, I know what to do. I don't need to purchase one of their urns. I'll just put him in this box. Because he loved it. He thought the wood grain was beautiful on it. So now, as far as I have looked at different videos where they used hair, a loved one's hair in, and I have my husband's hair braided. But I just don't know whether I want to put it in. You know, I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, he loved that. He loved that cigar box. He loved it because he's a carpenter. He loved the wood grain and the way it looked. And I thought, why spend money on an urn when he loved the wood grain on that cigar box? So let's just put him in it, and I did. It's beautiful. Um, I knew that he would love it, so that's what I put him in. And I still have his hair braided, his braid. Um, I just don't know whether I want to. I don't know. I, I'm afraid to put it into a resin piece, memorial piece, because if it's messed up, then I'm gonna be heartbroken because it's messed up. I guess I could take just a little piece of it out and do that. I love it. You're funny, Mr. David. I got it. I got it. Ah, that's funny. That is so funny. Okay, well this set had four different hearts. This one is the pink Let's Resin holographic, and that's the one I'm gonna put his picture on. And then there's another one, but I need to finish painting it. This one here. I need to finish painting it. Miss Wanda made these. That's how I seen these. Miss Wanda made them, and I loved them. So I went and purchased them because I have a lot. I have a lot of um, relatives that have passed. I do, and I really, I don't know. I just um, my younger sister, my older sister, my brother, my mom, my dad, my grandparents, everybody is gone. I'm the only one left. Yep, it's manly as well. It is. It is. And, I don't know. I'm just debating on it too much, I guess, probably. I probably should just do it and make it a memorial piece and be done with it. But I don't know. I just don't want to mess it up because, you know, when he started balding on top, that's when he decided to have his hair cut off, all shaved off. So when he did, he had me come out there and braid it first, and then he had his friend cut it off and then shave his head. So I've had the braid for a while. I just don't know if I'm willing to put it into a resin piece. I mean, I could. Um, yeah, there's all different pieces you can make with your loved one. There is. Um, I've made angel wings with his picture and his ashes in it. Um, yeah, there's just all different ways to honor your loved one. You know, that's pretty much what I'm doing here. I mean, I need to do one. I've got several people that I need to do one for. I mean, I've got my uncle, Jeannie's dad, my aunt, Jeannie's mom, um, and yes, Miss Wanda, you were doing it for your daddy. And yes, I did. That's how I seen it. And that's when I decided I needed those molds because I had several family members that were gone that I wanted to make I wanted to do memorial pieces for. And my mom and my stepdad, and my dad, and my stepmom, they were all buried. But my brother and my sisters, um, they were cremated. Now, I don't know that, well, I do have some more of my brother's ashes, I think, in a necklace. And I probably won't take them out of the necklace because, that's just where it is. I have a necklace for each of my siblings. I have a ring for my husband, a necklace. Um, yeah. I just, I don't know. I really, Memorial Day, Veterans Day. There's so many different days that I think about my loved ones, even, on their birthdays, on their death dates. Um, yeah, I do kind of think about them every day. And it should be, sometimes it gets to be quite a bit because I'm the only one left in my family. Yeah. As far as, on my dad's side, my my mom still got an aunt and some nephews left. All of her brothers are gone. She's gone. My stepdad. I don't know. I have such a hard time sometimes because I'm, I'm like it. I'm the only one left. And yeah, I have my boys, and I still keep in contact with some of my nieces. Now, some of them, you know, I don't have contact with because they're, yeah, I don't, I don't, I do not have contact with them and probably don't want to. I've got one niece that has, I don't know what her deal is, but she has 12 kids. I, I, I am not playing. She has 12 kids. 12. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Really? Next time I seen she was pregnant, I'm like, oh man, are you kidding me? How many times she just I think she just loves to be pregnant. I can't figure it. I can't figure it out. I cannot. I don't know what the deal is. I don't. All right. Oh boy, that is so pretty. That is so freaking pretty. Now, in my description, I linked the Amazon link for these, and all of these have my husband's ashes in them. So, I loved it. I loved it. Oh, Miss Dee Dee, that's got to be gorgeous. That's got to be gorgeous. Oh, I love it. I love it. Um, Anything that you can figure out to do with your loved one's ashes, it's beautiful. It's just, it's a way of um, keeping the memories and making it a beautiful piece. Miss Natalie, I don't know. I think I could punch the heck out of somebody with these. Mhm. But hey, living all by myself now. Now I do live all by myself. Now, I have to admit, I do have a the gold makes it so beautiful. It does. It just makes it sets it off so nice. And these I will probably set somewhere in my house. I have a really pretty curio cabinet that I bought for my husband's stuff because he was in the Mikase tribe with the Boy Scouts. He was he went to scout camp for 20 almost 21 years. He went to scout camp. He taught them how to do leather work. He taught them how to build their own camp box. Um, he taught them so much stuff because he was a woodworker. So I bought a curio cabinet to go in his room to save his stuff. Yeah, yep. I haven't done the other ones, Miss Natalie, but I will. Miss Sue, I I really don't care that they're illegal. There's going to be people who's going to want them and they can have them, and that's on them. Just because I made them doesn't mean nothing. Doesn't mean a thing. Yes, you can. Yep. Drill a hole in the bottom of that and make it a keychain holder. Oh yeah, it's a keychain. Yep, it's a keychain. Yep, I love the gold writing. I just think it makes it come out so beautiful. And I don't know. I'm looking for the perfect picture to put on that heart, and I haven't found what I want to put on there yet, but I will. My husband loved the hand carving of the weapons too. I, I, I don't know if I gave the boys their handmade swords that they made that my husband helped them make when they were kids or not, but I actually think I still have them. Let me look. Let me look real quick. I'll show you. It was pretty funny, but yeah, he did make them some weapons. She's just upset because I'm down here. Okay. My husband taught the boys how to make their own swords. Here's their swords. He had them.
Beauty says, got answers. Never mind. LOL. Natalie says, the self-protection device, MS. Frances just made. RT Doodle says, the self-defense items like Miss Frances Meadow. Beauty says, they can't make it themselves. Duh.
Yeah, my husband helped my son and my nephew make these. They're swords made out of wood. He made them sand them. He made them fix the handles. He made them do all of it. I thought I had given them to him.
Miss Sue says, wow, love them. RT Doodle says, yes, that's true too. Miss Wanda says, wow, those are nice.
Yes. It was something that he could teach the boys how to do and keep them out of trouble. So he just, okay, let's make some. You want to make swords? Let's make swords.
Miss Natalie says, those are nice.
Yeah.
Miss Natalie says, those are cool swords.
Thank you. I'm surprised they haven't taken them. They're still over on they were still over on the other side of the basement. They hadn't taken them home. But you know, yeah, they spent their time. It kept them out of trouble. That's what I want to say. It kept them out of trouble. He had them making these swords, and it kept them out. It kept them out of trouble. Yeah, a training sword. You got it, Miss Natalie. A training sword.
Even though resin is a plastic, it can be filled very sharp.
Yes, it it can be very sharp, and you can cut yourself on it big time.
Just like Aunt Kay used to cut herself on her hot knife.
Yeah, I've cut myself with a hot knife. Yeah.
Miss Sue says, I would hang those swords on the wall. Miss Wanda says, it sure can be, Dee Dee.
Yeah, it can be very sharp.
Miss Natalie says, yes, it can, Dee Dee.
This one went out again. This one went out again. Come on, what are you doing here? Why did you go out? Got plenty of holes for air. I don't understand why it went out. Okay. There we go. Did mine go out too? Yep, it sure did. Both of them did. What are you doing to me? Why are you going out? Got plenty of air. Trying to get my dragons to light here again. And I'm trying to light that all that way. I'm trying to light that one. Yep, trying to make sure my dragons are still smoking here. We got some smoke going now. We got some smoke going. Be careful what you're singing. I can get a copyright. You got to be careful what you sing on here. I can get a copyright on it. And I don't want any copyrights. Okay, well, yeah. They're smoking. They're smoking, baby. They're smoking. You can see the smoke in the air. Okay.
Miss
Let me
Wanda
get my
says,
tablet.
I love you all. Got to go, sister.
Hold
I love
on.
you. Enjoyed it. God bless you.
I love
all.
you.
Good
Thank
night.
you, Miss Wanda.
Good night, Miss Wanda. Miss Sue says they were puffing big time not long ago. Dee Dee says, have you ever thought about making a mold of them before they take them so you can make resin swords?
No, I had not.
Says,
Oh my God, Miss Dee Dee.
Miss
Miss Dee Dee, that would probably be That would be a
Beverly
ridiculous
says,
mold
"Good night,"
to
Archie
make.
says, "Good night, Wanda. Love you, girl."
I made some pretty big molds. Let me show you. I made some pretty big molds here.
Miss
See there?
Wanda says, "I love you too, my darling Miss Beverly."
This is my
Miss
original.
Beverly says,
I love
am
you,
right
Miss
behind you,
Wanda.
darling. Good night,
This
everyone.
is my original one.
Miss Wanda says,
This is my original
"I love you too,
dragon
Miss Sue."
incense burner.
Good night. says
This
Miss
is the
Wanda.
one I made. I made a mold from this one, and I made this one. Yeah, you're talking about some major silicone rubber to make swords. That would be a pretty big.
Miss Cindy says, "Night, Wanda."
That would be a pretty big mold.
Miss Ginny says, "Good night, Miss Wanda."
Miss Beverly going too?
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Miss Beverly. Love you, sister.
Says, "Good night, Beverly."
Prayers.
Miss Sue says, "Dee Dee, that idea for the sword mold is great."
It is a great idea. It's a great idea, but I'm just thinking that this is a pretty big mold. It's a big mold. It is a big mold. I don't know how I could do it. I just think it would. I don't know that I don't know that I would want to spend that kind of money, really. I don't know that I would. That's a lot. That's a lot of money for silicone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these here, well, they were quite a bit. That was quite a bit.
Giselle. Dee Dee says, "Wow, that is awesome." Giselle says, "Good night, Beverly." Artito says, "Oops, sorry, Dee Dee." Natalie says, "Later, Miss Wanda, Miss Beverly, Kesey."
Yeah, see that I just think that I spent quite a bit of money on making a mold for this dragon.
Dee Dee says, "But swords are long and skinny."
They're long and skinny, but that's a very long mold that you would have to build a box for to make the mold. It's building the box for the mold is what is the problem. I'm thinking you can make a cool sword, yes, but I don't know. I would have to build the box first. And then I'm not sure it would take a lot of resin to silicone rubber to
You
do
would probably
it.
use like one of those Home Depot.
I wouldn't think it would take a lot of silicone rubber to do it, but it's going to take some silicone. And silicone rubber is not cheap. Yeah, they might. It was just something to keep my boys out of trouble. It kept them out of trouble anyway. They were building their own swords and having, I'm pretty sure they didn't like the sanding part, but they got it done. That's all that mattered. They got it done. I love my dragon heads. I think that somehow I need to make these holes bigger. Or I need to use some cones, some incense cones instead. Something that smokes more than the stick. Because this one keeps going out. It must be touching the top or something because it keeps going out. I'm thinking cones would work better. I really do. I'm going to have to go and look and see if I can find some better cones and get them and try it. Because these aren't doing so well with the stick. I'm thinking the cone. And I drilled good holes in there. I really... No. Leave my light where it was. because with it being down, it's too bright. That's why I had it up towards the ceiling, because it's too bright. Being looking down at me, it's too bright. Now I got that one relit. Yeah, the holes are good. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I need to. I'm thinking I need to drill some bigger holes. Yeah, the swords are long and skinny. I just don't know. I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
There are 13 people watching me.
I might think about doing it, but I don't know that I mean, I have to build the box. Oh yeah.
Mr. David says, "Good night, Miss Wanda and Miss Beverly." Dee Dee says, if not, see if you can sell them. You might be the only one. Something to think about.
Yep, I'm thinking about it. I'm just trying to figure out, I would have to build the box to put the sword in to make the silicone mold. Trying to keep my dragons going here so they'll smoke. There we go. They're smoking. They're not smoking. They're not smoking like I would think they would, but they're smoking. I've done a lot of different molds.
Miss Sue says, "Good night, Miss Wanda and Miss Beverly."
Yeah, Miss Dee Dee. I'm thinking about it. I mean, I don't know. My boys were into swords. They were into swords big time, and they made their own swords out of wood. So
they're cutting. Miss Sue says they're cutting down on their smoking. LOL.
Yeah, they are. I don't know what the deal is. I think this one keeps going out. Yep.
It's
not out yet.
No, what is it?
It's going. It's not out. It's just I think I need some bigger holes. I think I need to drill the holes in there a little bigger. Smells good down here anyway.
Yeah, it does.
It smells good, even though they're not really putting out the smoke that I want them to put out. But it smells good. I even drilled the eyes out on it, thinking that the smoke would come out that. Now, this one I made for my cousin Jeannie, and it had a lot of air bubbles. So I am going to put some little diamonds in those holes.
They look like raindrops.
I'm gonna put some diamonds in those holes.
Like these holes?
Mm-hmm.
They feel like raindrops.
I know. There's a bunch of air holes there that I didn't want to be there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's a bunch of air holes that I didn't want to be there, and I kept working with them trying to get them to come out, but they didn't. The cutting down and the smoking. Yeah, Miss Dee Dee, I might. I might be the only one to. I'm thinking about it. I just got to figure out how to build the box so that I can make a silicone mold off of them. I love these two. I mean, even though this has a bunch of air bubbles in it, I'm gonna fill them like you said, Miss Natalie. I'm gonna fill them with some little diamonds, sparkly diamonds, and it's good. Miss Jeannie's never gonna. She's never gonna burn any incense in it anyway. I just need to make it look pretty. That's all she'll care about. I just need to make it look prettier. But I wanted to see if it would work. So I took my drill and I drilled holes in it where it's hard to see, but in the bottom of it, see those little holes? That's where I filled the holes with hot glue when I made the mold. So I just drilled them out. I drilled them out and then drilled the eyes out and let the smoke go. I do love my dragons. I do. And this one keeps going out. Why I don't know, but if they don't get enough air, these are old incense. I'm thinking a cone's gonna work better, and I'm gonna go get some and try it because these don't seem to be going like I want them to go. Yeah, I want it to smoke. And I even drilled the eyes out on this one today because, yeah, I want it to really smoke. Yeah, I want some smoke to come out. They are smoking. They're not smoking like I want them to, but they are smoking. Yeah, I could, Dee Dee. I could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tomorrow could not yet pick me up food.
Yeah. Yeah, I love them. Now, this I'm a little leery about how I can sell them because I bought this one off of Amazon already like this and then made a mold from it. So, might be a little bit of copyright there. I don't want to get in trouble. So I would have to somehow change it. Somehow. So it would look different and I wouldn't have a copyright on it. Because I don't want to do the copyright thing at all. I don't know. I just love dragons. Dragons and skulls are my thing. I do dragons and skulls a lot. I think they would have a lot of appeal, but somehow I'm going to have to change them up so that I wouldn't get a copyright for copying somebody else's design. I don't want a copyright on anything. I mean, I did.
What about forward instead?
It's up to you. I don't care. She can pick you up whatever time she wants to pick you up. I mean, I don't know exactly what time your dad will be here. I just know he said he will be in town tomorrow. so I'm assuming he'll be here. I love gargoyles too. Yes, I do. I love gargoyles too. But the gargoyles that I have are way too big. Way too big for me to make a mold out of. My husband bought gargoyle statues, and I have like 3 of them. And one of them, you hook up to a fog machine and it fogs and makes different sayings and stuff. But they're way too big. I'd have to find a smaller gargoyle to make a mold out of. Yeah, I thought about drilling some extra holes. I mean, there's holes here. I'm thinking about if I make the holes around the teeth a little bigger so the smoke will come out. I drilled holes in the eyes where there wasn't any holes. It only had holes down the side, down the front of it. So I drilled the eyes out and I drilled holes down the nose like this one had. Yeah, I think they need some more. They definitely need some more bigger holes so that they will smoke better. They're smoking, they're just not smoking like I would like them to. Yep, I might drill the eye holes bigger, and around the teeth a little bigger with the diamond bit, and go around them and make them bigger so that they will smoke more. Yeah, they smoke. They just don't smoke like I want them to. And yeah, I would have to. I really would have to change it up. I'm thinking to sell it so that I wouldn't get a copyright on something because I bought this one originally.
Do you like gargoyles, Miss Frances?
I love gargoyles. And we were just talking about, but I don't have any gargoyles that are small enough to make a pattern out of. I need to find some smaller gargoyles, not huge ones like I have. I have huge statues that are like hip high that my husband bought for Halloween. Yeah, I can add some butterflies. I can add some gems. I can add different things to it to make it look different. I mean, that's what I was going to do with all these holes, is just get some
says
gems.
Edie says, do you have to modify the mold though?
I think so. You wouldn't get a copyright by making a mold off of something. I think you would have to modify it somehow to not get a copyright on it. I mean, I don't know how else you wouldn't get a copyright. I'm not sure. But I'm thinking that, there's got to be a way there has to be a way to do it. I just need to do it. So, yeah, I'm thinking I could probably modify it somehow. Make it so it doesn't, there's something different about it. This one, I had a lot of air bubbles in the mold. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put some gems on there where the air holes are. Yeah. I would think if you're going to sell someone else's piece as your own, you would have to modify it somehow and add it to the mold. Could, Miss Sue? I could. Yeah, I could. I could add a snail or anything to it that would change it from their pattern and probably be able to sell it and not get a copyright on it. Yep, more noses, less teeth. Yep. Ooh, I can smell that rose. Woo, baby. That's some smelly stuff now. I got smoke going right in my face here. Yeah, I don't know how I ended up. I mean, I could see the air holes on the horns. I kept trying to push them out. Well, I didn't get them pushed out all the way, evidently, or they came back. So I'm going to fill them with some gems. And any other spot where there's an air hole, I'm going to put a gem. I'm going to glue a gem in there. That was Miss Natalie's idea, to use the gems. And yes, I do want to cover the big holes up that shouldn't have been there. So yes, I am going to. Yeah, I have to pour another one of these because a friend of mine, Mr. David, he wants one, and he told me to surprise him on the color. So I got to pour another dragon. So I will pour another one. I don't know what color I'm gonna pour it in, and I may make that sucker glow like crazy. I may make it glow. He told me to surprise him on the color. He told me to surprise him on the color, and I'm going to. I don't know what color it's going to be, and I may make it glow. Yeah. $916 Francis. Okay, Miss Sue. I love everybody who's in here. I love hanging out with each and every one of you, and I have a great time. And I love your questions. I love your comments, and the fact that you give me different ideas for something. I love it. I love it because that gives me more ideas to do what I need to do. Yes, I will have to change this one up in order to sell it. Good night, Miss Giselle. Thank you so much for coming, Miss Giselle. I missed you, Miss Giselle. I have missed you coming into the live. Good night.
Good night.
Love you, sister. Thank you, Miss Giselle. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna figure out some way to change it up so that I can sell it without having to worry about getting a copyright on it. Yes, Dee Dee, and they could definitely do that. Thank you, Giselle. They could definitely get me on the copyright. I bought this as a statue off of Amazon, and I really didn't have any intention of making a copy off of it or making a mold out of it until I seen it, and I'm like, oh, that is cool. Oh man, I can make a cool mold out of it. And then it went from there. It went from there, and then I'm like, I can make such a cool mold off of that. Yes, I could. But yeah, I will have to do some changing up on it. But yeah, I am. I think it would be a seller. I do. It's just too cool. It's too cool. If you love dragons, it's cool. I just think that if you love dragons, it's cool. And you would love it. And I think this one went out again, darn it. Oh well, I'm not gonna light it back up. I'll leave it for now. Because my other one's still burning. I can see the smoke coming out of it. Yeah. I've made molds off of statues that I've purchased, but I probably, I've done stuff to change them up too. So when you change them up, I mean, I'm not sure you can get in trouble for it. Thank you for letting me join you guys tonight. I really appreciate it. My twin sister passed away a few months ago. It has been hard. Oh, I'm so sorry, DD. I'm so sorry. And I will keep you in my prayers. I'm sorry for your loss, but I've been there and I know how it is. So if you need to email me, DD, my email's in the description. Email me and I will help you come up with a very special project that you can make for your loved one. Just let me know. I'll be more than willing to help you because I've been there. I've been there. And I have all my siblings' ashes, and yes, I am definitely going to work on it. Miss Jaybird, Miss Tara, I made the memorial. I made the memorial hearts tonight. Here's one. Now this is the one where you put the picture on. Put the picture on that one. And all of these have different sayings on them. And I put my husband's ashes in it. So I'm going to put my husband's picture on there. Yep. That's what we made tonight. Well, that and some. We made some. We made some weapons. We made some weapons here. Yep. You're not supposed to, but we did. Yeah. And I finished off my little tree guy. I had some left, so I finished him off. That's what we did. That's what we did tonight, Miss Tara. Good night, Miss Dee Dee. Thank you for coming.
Good night, Miss Dee Dee.
Please subscribe. If you're not subscribed, we hang out every Friday at 6 o'clock. Subscribe and come hang out with us. Thank you, Miss Tara. Yeah, yeah. I put my husband's ashes in these. I use polyurethane and I mix the ashes in with it. And it turned out perfectly. Yeah, they are. It's probably not something you really should make, but they're cool. They are cool. Yeah. Yeah, the tree man. Oh, the tree man's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite guys to do. And, you know, I poured him in like 3 different pours. That's why he's got some purple in him from the dragon when I poured the dragon. So, yeah. I love the tree man. I love him. So he comes in pretty good. Yeah, and then I got my smoking dragons here. This is the one I originally bought. This is the one I made from a mold. Now, this one is actually smoking. I think that if you put a cone in it, it would smoke better. But right now, it's got a stick incense in it. This one I just went ahead and put out because it wasn't burning like I wanted it to. So yeah, I love these. Um, my whole basement smells good. It's got all this it's got all this incense burning in it and it smells great down here. So I love it. I love it. And Miss Tara, if there's a night where you would like for me to send you an invite and you could come in and you could comment, or you could read the comments for me, or you could do a project with me, let me know and I will send you a link and you can come in and do a project. And it doesn't have to be the same project that I'm doing. You can do any project you wanted. Good night, Miss Cindy. I love you. Good night, Mr. David. Pup pup pass. Pup pup cheers. Yeah, Miss Tara, if there's a night where you would like to come on with me and read comments or do a project with me or do a different project, let me know and I will definitely help you out there. I mean, it could maybe get you some more subscribers. I mean, I joined one last night with Deland and his all his friends, woodworking friends, and we had a blast. And some of my subscribers went up from. I'm trying to get mine up before I reach my time. So send me your email, Miss Tara, and I will let you know. No, 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 no. I don't think so. I don't think so. All you need to do is, Miss Tara, all you need to do is click on the link that I send you, and you can go into that and be on the live with me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to adding more people to my live. Miss Sue, Miss Coral, Miss Tara, Miss June, Miss Tara. Yeah, I even want to add some people who actually don't have a channel but do resin art. Like Giselle and Miss Natalie. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I want to do it. It's fun. think we're going to have a great time. So, Miss Tara, send me your... You can use your phone. You can use your camera. You can use whatever you want to use. I just, I want to, believe me, I think it will help you gain some subscribers. Thank you, David. Thank you, David. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna like these. I mean, I got some more. I haven't made the others, but you're gonna like these for sure. Yes, I'm definite. You could definitely hurt somebody that way. You could definitely hurt somebody. I got my dragons smoking too. They're smoking. Now that one's not because I put it out, but this one's still smoking. Yep, I'm busy. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. And I have your daughter tonight too, so we're gonna hang out and have a good time. I made these tonight. These are memorial things, memorial hearts. And then I love this one. It's my color. Blue is my color. And then this one goes your loved one's picture, and that's pink holographic. And then this one is supposed to be blue, but it looks teal to me. And yeah, I've had a good time. I've had a good time. Thank you, Mr. David. Well, there's two Mr. Davids. Now I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but thank you, Mr. David. Thank you for hanging out with us. There's not too many of us still hanging out here. Miss Sue and me, and I don't know if Dee Dee's still here. I don't know if Jeannie's still here, but there's some of us still hanging out here. I'm going to put this out because it's smoking. Well, no, I'm going to let it burn out. I'm going to move it over there, back over there, and let it finish burning out. Get it out of my face here. Whew. I love the smell, but it's getting me. It's getting to me. I'm going to let it burn out over here. I'm going to move that one back over there too. Oh, I was down here earlier cleaning up. Now, I do, however, have some other weapons, which I did not make tonight. I only made the ones, the knuckle ones. I do have some more, and I will probably make them, and it'll probably be, I don't know, later on this week. Miss Natalie never did tell me what those. Miss Natalie never did. I'm thinking these are shot glass holders. Miss Natalie, are these shot glass holders? Miss Natalie, are these shot glass holders? Please tell me. I think they are, but I'm not positive. I'm not positive. These are ones that you sent me. Let me see if I can type it in. Here, I'll type it in for you. If it'll let me. Let me get up there where I can see what I'm doing here.
Still alive?
There you go, Miss Natalie. Or Miss Tara. Oops, shot. Okay, I got it. I got it, Miss Natalie. I got it. I got to make these. They hold shot glasses.
Oh.
I thought that's what it was, but I wanted Miss Natalie to confirm it. Yeah, I got to make these for sure.
Are you doing those right now?
Huh?
Are you doing those right now?
No. And here is the other weapons I have. The other weapons that Miss Natalie sent me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at those suckers. Look at those suckers now.
Wait, what are those for?
What do you think they're for?
I don't know.
Stabbing.
Oh.
If you
For
need
self-protection?
yeah, if you needed to. Then you have these. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I might have to make these. I will have to make these on my next video because, yep, I do. And these. Oh. You could stab somewhere pretty good. You could stab somewhere even with this. Or this. Or that. You could stab somewhere pretty good with that stuff. Yep. I think that's going to be my next video right there. Is the stabbing weapons. You know, there are some times at night that I'm really good. I don't have to worry about it because I know my dogs will let me know somebody's here. But rather than you have those two, or rather than me having to get out my gun or my taser.
You have a taser?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, what?
I could keep this next to my bed. Someone rush me, man. Or under my pillow. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody rushed me, they're going down, baby. They're going down. For sure. Because,
This was my shredder.
Well, they got to get past shredder first. And if they hurt my shredder bed, they're in trouble. My shredder or my Karai or my king, they're in trouble. For sure.
Ooh, I don't know if they're going to get that shredder. Sure. Like them.
I would hope that shredder would bite them. I don't know.
Or it might just sit there and hump them.
Thank you, Mr. David. That's right. Shots, puffs, all happy. Yeah. Happy Friday. Next to nothing at the Amish store. Really? Them is some pretty, dangerous looking weapons now. I'm not kidding you. I'm gonna make me a couple of them, and put them one under my pillow and one on my nightstand. Someone comes at me and they get past my dogs. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah, they're gonna get it.
I don't know if they'd get past the dogs.
Well, they'd have to kill Master Shredder to get past him. That's the only way they're going to get past Master Shredder. Because
what would Master Shredder
do? Your dad says he's going to have some blue flame when he gets here. You and me both. You and me both, dude. You and me both. You're in bed now? I have a mold of a bunch of knives too. Well, you know, if you drill a hole in it and you put it on your keychain, that's a keychain. Doesn't necessarily, I mean, some of them already have holes. Some of them already have holes for it. So, if it's on your keychain, yeah, you don't got to worry about it. Good night, Miss Sue.
Good night,
Love
Miss
you,
Sue.
sister. Yeah, I don't think you got to worry about it too much. If it's on your keychain, it could be a weapon. It could be just a keychain. I'm not leaving yet. Okay, Miss Sue. Oh, oh, Mr. David, Blue Flame is um, it is a drink. It is a moonshine drink. And it is blue. And oh my God, that drink will light you up. It will light you up. It's definitely, yep, it's definitely shine. It'll light you up. Hi, Mr. Steve.
Oh, I'm Addie.
This is Miss Addie. Miss Addie is David was staying with me, and this is his daughter. Yep, sunshine sounds good, but I'm telling you, this stuff is not something you really want to drink a bunch of. No, no. And it does. You're right. It tastes just like drinking straight Everclear. It has a little bit of a blue tint to it, but it's like drinking straight Everclear. Oh yeah. Like drinking straight Everclear. I have to send you a bottle, Mr. David, when I send you a package out, because it is like drinking straight Everclear. You missed it, Steve. We were smoking the dragons up and doing all kinds of stuff. I made some memorial pieces for for David.
And it has
Here's one.
in it.
It has David's ashes in it. You don't know that, but this is the one where you put it's pink holographic, and you put his picture on that one. And then you have these.
Does it have his ashes in it too?
Yep, they all have his ashes in it. That's what I did tonight. And I did some weapons here. I'm not. Yeah, they're not very legal. Yeah, but you put a hole in it and you hang it on your keychain, and
They're not. These ones aren't.
if you need them, you got them.
You do.
And Steve, I was gonna ask you. I've been 3 days in a row. I've been meaning to call you and ask you if you want some mason jars. If Shelley could use some more mason jars. Now she would have to find the correct lid to put on them to can in them, but I have lots of moonshine mason jars and I don't want them all. I need to find somebody who's gonna find a use for them.
Steve said,
Don't mess with Francis. So ask Shelley if she wants some extra jars, because I know she's always doing canning. I'll bring them to you. I don't have a problem bringing to you. You text me your address already. I'll bring them to you. She'll just have to find the correct lid to fit on them, but I think they would make perfect canning jars for the stuff that she's doing. I'm just saying, because I don't. I'm getting quite the collection, and I don't need them all. I kept the dark glass ones that are brown because I'm going to make some fairy lights for my kids. But all those others, I don't need them. I do not. I probably have 12 or more, and I don't need them.
hang on, I want to do something.
So I just want to go ahead and find somebody who can find a use for them. So if Miss Shelley can find a use for them, I'll love to give them to her. And I had my dragon, if you missed it, I had my dragon heads over here earlier and had incense burning in them and had them smoking. The problem is instead of using the cheap stick, instead of using the stick incense, you really need to use the cone incense, the little cones, because I think they put out more smoke. Oh yes, I do need to come see the new dog. Okay, no problem. What's your schedule on Sunday? I could even do it tomorrow. I don't care. I just need to know what your schedule is. What's the best day to come bring them to you? Saturday or Sunday? What kind of fig? No, we're talking about lid for mason jars. Mr. Steve and Miss Shelley do a lot. Well, they got a new dog. Yes, they did. My baby, one of my babies that I babysat for when she was a pup, Allie, they had to put her down. So they have a new dog now. So I need to go meet her. Yeah, I did find some videos of Miss Allie. I did. I found some videos on my old phone of Miss Allie when I was babysitting her when she was a pup. Yep. I seen her and she's beautiful. I love dogs. You know, I'm a dog lover. So I love dogs. I'm so glad she's good. She's a good girl. Yeah, they have a big black lab and they had a brown lab, Miss Allie. Miss Allie is the one they had to put down, and I took care of Miss Allie while they were on their cruise. And at the time, Miss Allie was just a little pup. So I took care of her. I totally loved that dog. And even I loved the other dog too. I love the other dog, your black one. What's her name? Abigail, I think. I love that one too. I just love dogs, period.
And she saw mine the other day, and she's like, "Oh,
I love dogs. I mean, I just love dogs.
Mixed with a German Shepherd.
Miss Addie showed me her puppy the other day, which is a German Shepherd mixed with a Rottweiler, and I just love dogs. I mean, I've always had dogs. Abby, I thought so. I thought it was Abby. I love Miss Abby too. So, yeah, I'll have to come over. You're gonna have to let me know which day is best, Saturday or Sunday. I know my boys are. Let's just say that one of them was supposed to have been here today, digging stuff out of the shed to get ready to put the rails on my deck. He did not show up today, so I don't know. I know that there's probably a chance of rain with my luck. I really want my deck done. I miss being able to sit out on my deck. I do. But I'm hoping they'll come over tomorrow and get it done. I don't know. May happen, it may not happen. I don't think they know what they're supposed to do. So they're trying to figure it out. And I can't really be mad at them because they're trying to figure out how these posts and rails are supposed to go on there. But I really do want my deck back, so I can put my furniture back out there, get my new canopy up and the roof on it, and I can have a good time. Yes, I did see the picture you sent me, Mr. Steve. I seen it, and it looked like a beautiful dog. I mean, a lot of dogs that have been brought back several times to the kennel to the places because they're not being loved like they should be. I would bribe him with anything to get him and Nick over here to finish my deck. Really, really. Have a what? A yellow lab? Yeah. I love Labradors. Not what I have, but I love them.
Here, I'm going to show a picture of it. This is what the German Shepherd mixed with a rock. What it looks like that's at my house.
It's Miss Addie's dog.
No, it's my grandpa and grandma's dog.
Oh, it's your grandpa and grandma's dog. Well, what are you gonna do when if y'all ever move? You're gonna miss that puppy.
She's really cute.
You're gonna miss that puppy.
She keeps on tearing up the sides of the house.
I don't think that would work, Steve, because I don't think they really want to do it. I think they are procrastinating for as long as they can procrastinate. Steve says that's a great looking dog.
Yeah, I know. She's going to be really big, too.
They are procrastinating for as long as they can procrastinate. Yeah. I don't know. I really would like to get it done. And yeah, what do you mean? Hold on, we're connecting to your channels. What? What?
Welcome, Steve. And yes, Dad, I am. AKA
What are we doing here? Please
David.
enable. I don't know.
David Dozy
I
said,
think-
hope you're enjoying your time with Aunt Kay.
I think we're gonna close it
Thank
out
you, Archie Noodles.
because it seems to be having. I don't know if it's gonna freeze up or what, but I think we're gonna close out. I think they're been. I've already paid for this. It shouldn't be griping about how long my live is, but it seems to be wanting to cut my live off. So, good night, everyone. Let me know, Steve. Send me a text and let me know what Saturday or Sunday, whichever day is best. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Can you? I don't know. I just got some weird little thing that came between all the comments, and it said, you know, something about send to your channel. Really? I thought it was already being sent to my channel. I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. It's just weird. It's trying to get me to pay for more stuff that I'm not going to pay for. So, and I think that's what its problem is. And I'm not paying for it. I'm not. Good night. I think I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Good night, everyone. Good night, Steve. Good night, Miss Sue. Good night, everyone. I love you all.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out with me. Good night.